Funny enough, just the cold wind.
Turpin Falls, yeah, it's a southerly wind. Straight up the guts, but anyway. Can't be sunshine and hot all the time. Just put on the appropriate clothing, you'll be right.
We dug our warmer clothing out today.
In 300 metres, turn right,
under the bed.
then arrive at your
Just
destination on
rotate
the
our
right.
clothes as we need them.
So Turpin Falls is south from Bendigo.
Take the next right, then arrive at your destination on the right.
But as you can see, it's still dry. And brown, and it needs a decent amount of rain. They're telling me that's the entrance, but nope.
Route recalculation.
Righto.
Because of the rain, maybe?
There was no rain.
Not recently, but they've had rain not long ago. Victoria copped a flogging, didn't it?
That's the entrance to Turpin Falls, but the road's been closed. For whatever reason, we don't know. I'm just going to see if there's an alternate route.
In 2.4 kilometres, turn left.
Yeah, there's no alternate route in there, guys, but we're not too far from Keniston, so we'll have a look at Keniston. It's only 7 k's distant.
Oh, these things happen, I guess.
Whenever you're turning around in 4-wheel drive, be careful of what they call wind up. That's when your wheels are on lock and you're travelling, and the outer wheel's got to travel further than the inner wheel, so your diffs get a bit confused and they can spit you out a bit.
In 180 metres, turn sharp left, then arrive at your destination on the right.
Yeah, we can't because the road's closed, mate.
He's telling us
Take
right.
the next sharp left, then arrive at your destination on the right.
Mate, have a look. You know things are pretty bad when you start to argue with your GPS system. But I'm pretty sure that road's closed, buddy.
Yeah.
Just got back in the gate for another class 2.
There's a sign on it. I don't know, I'll see if the sign tells us why it's closed. Cold wind. Turpin Falls closed for public safety from rain. Increased visitation of deteriorating track and ah, well. Thought it might have been from the rain. Yep, it's closed because of the rain and the deterioration in the track. It's permanently closed.
It is it?
That's what that sign said, yep.
Crap.
Yeah, oh well. They're the other ones. Alright, we're off. Where are we going?
Calculation.
There's a town called Kynaston. It's about 7 k's distant.
Alright.
Have a look and see what Kynaston's about. Can't waste a trip.
No, we'll
Prepare
find
to turn
something somewhere.
right in 2 kilometres.
Found a little spot called the Cascades, just outside of Kynaston, south of Bendigo. Let's have a look. It's very rocky. Dirt in. Sensible footwear. Although I've got the thongs on. Sort of a dirt goat track in, but you can hear the water flowing. It's like a rocky miniature waterfall, really. With private property next to it.
we're meant to walk this way or that way. There's walks either way.
Not very signposted real well. But that's it, Cascades.
There's a swimming spot down there though.
Yeah, nice swimming spot. Not sure how far it goes for. There's private property beside it.
Pretty nice little property.
Again, loose dirt. So you've got to be sure on your feet.
And as usual, we've got our hiking shoes on.
Double plugging hiking shoes are on. Some picnic tables out.
No toilet amenities.
No toilets. But there are picnic tables out. Just not sure how long this goes for. It's kind of a walking track.
Say it's well used over summer. Oh, if there's water in it, I guess. Depends on the weather, doesn't it?
It's a fairly big area over that way. But I guess this is probably the main attraction of it. Tree branch down. I'd say this is the main section of it. Just a series of rock pools and little miniature waterfall-y sort of things. Again, it's probably a summer attraction, as it'd probably be cooler in the water. Yeah, Cascades.
It doesn't look like there's an easy way down.
There's no easy way down, it's just a natural occurring series of rock pools with little miniature waterfalls, I'd say. But yeah, it'll be quite a little busy spot in the summer, because we're sort of in central Victoria. There's no real access to any beaches for hundreds of k's, so this will be a swimming spot for the locals. Close-up view of the Cascades. With a series of little rock pools, little waterfalls. Good spot in summer. Ever-flowing present water, except when there's a drought. Cascades. We discovered a natural spa bath. Fellow explorers.
Like where the water's washed down and then through the rock. This is awesome. This would be beautiful in summer to come and sit down here and relax. Water therapy.
Bit of hydrotherapy. And there's a little pool of still water. If you're not into moving water, you can always take a dip in the still water section. There's another big section of still water down there.
It's slippery.
It'll be slippery with moss.
Under the water.
Cascades, eh?
There, I fell over there.
Slippery.
The rock's got moss all on it. So you'd have to be pretty careful getting in and out.
Alright, we're now at Threntham Falls, and that's outside Hepburn Springs in Victoria. Now if you know Hepburn Springs, that's the place the mineral water comes from. I don't think the falls are running real good at this stage.
I thought Hepburn Springs were like natural springs, like you swim in them, like hot springs.
So this is the falls. I'll get a closer look. It's not flowing real good because they've had no real rain down here lately. It's still trickling over, but I wouldn't say it's flowing too much. It's kind of a drought at the minute down here. And yeah, I keep saying it on videos, but they do desperately need rain down this way. Brings the natural green out and brings all the waterfalls back to life and all the springs back to life, but at the moment brown and no real waterfall because of lack of water. It's a pity we hit it in a drought, but you know, we're going to cop that when we travel. We're going to cop a lot of maybe disappointments or setbacks, but you know, that's travelling. So I'll get you a look there. That's the waterfall, which is just doing its bit because it's not, yeah, like I keep saying, there's no real rainfall around at the minute. But still pretty. It's nice to get out of the hustle and bustle and sit back and listen to a waterfall go for a while. Takes you out of the fast, mad-paced life. Yeah, still a pretty waterfall. Bit more of the waterfall. Like I say, it's running pretty slowly because there's no real rain around for it to flow in its natural state. It's doing what it's doing, but nice little quiet part of the world. Threntham Falls. That'll bring all the confusion out of it. Threntham Falls. Like I say, it's a couple of clicks out of Hepburn Springs. And Hepburn Springs is the one that brings all those mineral waters out on the market. They're based in Hepburn Springs up the road. Dalesford's another place. Dalesford's around for apples. But yeah, like, this would be impressive with a bit more rain under it. It'd be flowing quite well. It does look as though they've got tracks down to it. There's a guy down there taking photos, but he's gone over the fence at his own risk. But again, it's all been closed off because of fallen trees. But I guess old mate just thought, well, bugger it, I'll climb the fence and go down there anyway, which he's done. And you know,
where that groove is in there is where the water wheel used to be. Look,
where that groove is in there, site of old water wheel. Oh yeah.
What you see?
So up on that top left hand corner where my thumb's pointing, in there, used to have a water wheel. That's interesting. It's an easy walk in.
Molten lava volcano. It was.
It's an easy walk down. There's a couple of steps. Yeah, but you know, any age, any physical capabilities, able to get down and get back up again. Obviously no wheelchair access, but I guess that's Parks is going to fix that. Threntham Falls. Nice peaceful part of the world. Again on that other side,
Basalt columns from the lava as it cooled slowly.
there's a plunge pool. On the other side there, that's farmland. That's someone's private farmland on the other side. Threntham Falls. Can you see the bird? He's been following us all the way down the track. Alright, so we have found Hepburn Regional Park. Back of Hepburn Spa at Victoria. We're going to have a look and check out the blowhole. They reckon it's a 100 metre walk. We're coming on this, and it's got 300 metres. So
300 metres return. 10-minute return.
10-minute return. After that we're going to take you guys down to Sailors Falls and have a look down at Sailors Falls.
This is meant to be most active in winter and spring. The blowhole.
Oh well, it's spring now, so most active in winter and spring, this blowhole. So we'll take...
Autumn.
Oh sorry, it is autumn. Duh. Okay, we'll have a look, take you down, show you the blowhole, and then finish up with Sailors Falls. Let's see how this goes. So the walk into the blowhole is pretty straightforward. Slight gradient, but it's this checkerboard material. About a 5-degree downhill walk. Fairly easy for all fitness levels. A couple of stairs. We're only like 50 metres away. And this is the last bit of the track. It's got stairs on it, but you know, once again, anyone any age can do it. Sensible footwear. That's looking down on the blowhole. But pretty spectacular view.
So we come spurting up there.
So that's the blowhole itself.
It'll come spurting up to here.
Again,
Get
not
up here.
again not real active due to the lack of rain.
And so, see the hole?
A hole right in there.
It'll come out and point and spurting forwards.
After heavy rain, that would be flowing.
No, melting snow.
Melting snow, I've just been informed as well. Melting snow can cause that to gush. But like we've witnessed up here, it's due to a lack of rain, and you can probably see the countryside itself very dry. Almost a drought-like situation from a long period without substantial rain. We got a little bit of rainfall last night, probably half a millimetre if that. It would have evaporated on the ground once it hit it, because it was quite hot. It was 33 or so yesterday and 35 the day before. So yeah, the ground's just like charcoal. Just hits it, just, yeah, dirt. But yeah, so that's, what are we calling that? That's the blowhole. Now we'll venture over and have a look at Sailors, sorry.
Sailors Falls.
Sailors Falls. Let's go have a check out that. Alright guys, Sailors Falls, probably our last stop of the day, and this is 5k's out of Hepburn Springs, sorry, and Dalesford. Just a short hop away. It's got some good information up. Little information hut. Spa country. So we've gone Kennerton. Started at Kennerton this morning, went up to Malmesbury, down through Glen Lyon, Dalesford, and we saw the springs in Dalesford, we saw the falls in Glenlyon. Then we came out and we're at Sailors Falls. So we've done quite a loop. Trentham was our first stop, sorry. Trentham, then Kennerton, Malmesbury, Glenlyon, and we're now at Sailors Falls, just out of Dalesford. So we've done like a loop. And it's been quite an interesting drive. Very picturesque area. And as they say, it's the spa area of Victoria. Highly recommend getting up and having a look. And these are all murals done, giving you a pictorial history of Sailors Falls. And quite often when you come to a town, small town like such, you get a little pictorial history done of the town, when it was settled, first family to settle it, all that kind of stuff. They're quite interesting, you've got the time to read them. And welcome to Sailors Falls. This just gives you an oversight. It was discovered, gold was discovered in 1851 here, so that brought people in obviously. Sailors Falls is called, Sailors Creek is called Sailors Creek because the first guy that settled here was a sailor. There you go. So yeah, Sailors Creek, just out of Dalesford, Victoria, middle of the spring country, and it's also gold mine country. So a lot of stuff about gold mine. There's goldfield tracks going off here and there and everywhere. A lot of the locals will tell you it's been settled by gold, and we have found a signpost which says Falls Viewpoint 100 metres. So again, you can do a mineral springs loop, so that's 480 metres. That takes you through the little pockets of springs and mineral springs throughout the area. Lake Dalesford, 6.5 k's away, so we just came from Dalesford. And you've got a goldfield track, which is pretty self-explanatory as you can see on the board. Ballarat, so we're only 62 k's away. Yeah, quite an interesting part of Victoria, this. See if we can find the falls. Oh yeah, there are the falls there. Again, really just running. As I kept saying on this video, there's just no rainfall over the last month that makes anything up here flow a lot. Locals will tell you it's a drought kind of situation, and I keep pointing out the brownness in the land. Yeah, it just needs a good, probably 3 weeks a month of steady rain, not heavy, because locals say if it rains too hard for too long, being a flat country, it tends to flood, and we don't want to flood. Just 5 mils a day will top the tanks up and it'll make the creek look better. I think that's an overflow waterfall just here, because you've got the main waterfall and there's a little kind of a, if you can see it through there, there's like a secondary waterfall. But yeah, this needs some rain to make it really pump out like a waterfall.
Down to the bottom.
You got all that walkway down there, which takes you through to the Springs Walk, which is about 6.5 k's long. So if you've got good legs and you've got a bit of energy up, you can do that. That'll bring you out in the middle of Hepburn Springs, which is the town we just came from.
It runs, you can see it coming down here.
It flows.
Can you see the water coming down through here?
Flows off that face there, if you can just see it, and flows from the camera, top left corner, across, and it goes out the right rear corner.
Down.
It flows as my finger falls, kind of like through that area, and then it come out down the bottom through there. But yeah, it's
A little bridge over there.
bridge down there.
Nice.
Quite a nice little part of the world, as I keep saying. Middle Victoria, gold mine country, and also it's the middle of the springs country, so there's a lot of natural springs up here, mineral springs, but signs are up saying that you shouldn't drink the water because it's not guaranteed quality. It's tested by the government, but they can't guarantee if you're going to get sick or not, so they're really saying, you know, if you want to have a drink, have a risk, but if you get cooked, you can't tell us that you got sick because of the water we've told you not to drink, kind of thing. Yeah, so it's been a good day out.
Going for a beer.
We're going back to the van and have a couple of cold tins and
Do some washing.
do some washing and do some editing on the socials. So again, David and Narelle all underscored Big Blap. Instagram handle. Same for YouTube. And Facebook is David and Narelle's Big Lap Adventures, I think it's called.
David and Narelle's Adventures and Big Lap Journey.
That's the Facebook page, get on it. And I'll go at the back of the car
TikTok.
and I'll run you past the stickers for TikTok. Here we go. Here's our socials. Facebook. TikTok. And of course, so hit those follow button, guys, and hit the subscribe. Catch ya.